Sagittarius, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. There are actually going to be two Sagittarius uploads because the last spread I pulled, I resonated with so deeply, and that usually doesn't happen when I read, as I'm generally reading for the collective. But I myself am a Sagittarius, and I resonated very, very deeply with it. So just in case I pulled the spread where all my own energy poured into it, I wanted to do a second. So I've actually eliminated the cards from the last spread from this particular deck right now. I don't know if you want to watch both. Maybe both will resonate. No, let's see what happens. It was very interesting, though. So this is reading number 2 for Sagittarius. Ooh. So here I get you hoping to be very strategic with resources that you don't necessarily have full control over. Okay, so when it comes to resources, you're talking about health, you're talking about wealth, and you're talking about time management. Okay, um, it could be that you haven't been able to control some of these things for a while, and you're looking for a new strategy to kind of get those things under control. But you really, really feel like the important thing to focus on now is resources. So you want to take your heart out of the matter and keep things on a very cerebral level, which is interesting because you have the King of Cups in the upright and the King of Wands in reverse. To me, this feels like you're hoping that your emotions do not stunt your new growth, right? Because the fear is that you'll get caught up in a lot of emotional responses, or you'll just do things impulsively, right? And Sagittarians are very impulsive people, and that will mess up that's how the resources got messed up in the first place, was impulse, right? And now you're going, I just need to think about it. If I want new growth, and that's generally what you're concerned with, is that the impulse and the emotions will stunt the cerebral, the subjective will stunt the objective growth. And that causes you a great deal of anxiety. The reality of the situation is there are people willing to assist you as long as you are still assisting other people. Now, you might be giving people your time, and in turn, somebody else might be giving you financial support. Meaning like not only your regular job, but maybe you have a side hustle. You know what I mean? But the point is, as long as you continue reciprocity, as long as you continue to give something back, more will come in. And that is the balance that we're looking at. All too often, we hoard information, we hoard resources, we hoard these things. What the universe is saying here is that all currency, the word currency actually comes from current. It's meant to flow in and meant to flow out, just like energy, right? And that's what they're saying here. If you hold on too tightly, if you hold on to your resources too tightly, other people will hold back from you. If you give what you can, other people will give what they can. So there is a reciprocity here, a balance that you have found. So focus on the people who need the most. Okay? Don't be overly generous and give too much away that there's nothing left, but give enough. And somehow that will come back to you. The competition is pointless But the lessons learned from stepping away is where the growth is. So, to tie this all together, Sagittarius, you were doing the right thing all along. There was a balance of give and take. The problem was you expected a particular outcome. You said, I'm going to do this, this, and this is going to come back to me. And what I get from this isn't that you got what you wanted, but this tells me you got what you needed. If I didn't know any better, I would say that you're coming up on the final lessons of some very serious shadow work. You've been through some hard times, but the lessons learned from this will make sure you do not go back. So reflect. And don't hold back just because you didn't get what you wanted. Because when you continued to give and when you continued to help others, you did get what you needed. You just didn't know you needed it. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next time.